So I shared with you a little bit about what happened the first trip that I went to Cambodia, but I wanted to share about my last day as well. And so I had actually planned to leave Cambodia earlier than the rest of the team, and I was having such a good time when I was there that I decided to delay my trip by one day. And when I woke up that morning, I was like, oh my goodness, why did I delay my trip one day? Because all we're doing is seeing the Cambodian staff at the church we're working with, and I'm missing a family picnic in India for this. And so I was just kind of thinking, was wrong with you as I went to breakfast? And usually I was one of the first ones down for breakfast, but today I was one of the last ones down. And as soon as I walked in, though, somebody said something, 3 words, and I heard prostitutes, and I was like, yes, me. And so one of the things that I wanted to do for a long time was to work with prostitutes. So there's 3 groups of people that I felt really needed God and would be very open to God. One was orphans, one was prisoners in third world countries, and the third was prostitutes. And so I volunteered, and I was like, I want to go. I didn't even hear about what the opportunity was. I was just really glad. They were looking for 2 doctors, and even though the other 4 doctors were already down there, I think I was the first one to volunteer. So I was like, yay, I didn't miss my chance. So I've been waiting for 9 years for this opportunity. When I first went to India on my very first, when I went to India on my very first medical mission trip, I had the opportunity to work in the brothels of Mumbai, or Bombay at that time, and I was so excited, but my dad was so scared. When I told him what I was going to do, he started yelling, and then I realized he's just really afraid that I'm going to get abducted while I'm there. And so for his peace of mind, I said no. But after that, I was always thinking, I missed my chance. I missed my chance. And especially when I moved to Japan, I was thinking, I'm not going to get a chance to do that. But here I was in Cambodia, and here was this opportunity. And so I was like, yes, me. And I didn't need to know anything more than we were going to the brothels. And so as we were walking there with the lady who had asked us to come, I found out she had just started an organization about a month ago, and she was trying to reach out to those the women involved in the sex industry, and she just wanted to use this as a bridge. And while we were going there, she's like, you can't talk about Jesus. And when she said that, I was like, what? And before that, she also mentioned that about 90% of the girls, she said, that we were going to be visiting were sold into the brothels by their families, that there was some sort of debt, and they had paid for it by giving the brothels their girls. And I just remember thinking, oh my goodness, like, I don't even know, I can't even imagine what that would feel like, because in India and the Philippines, many times, you know that girls have been tricked into it. Like, people come into the villages and they say, we have jobs for your girls in the city, and when the girls get there, they're trapped in a brothel. But when that happens, there's still hope, there's hope that if I could just run away and get to my family, I'll be safe. And of course, there's lots of social implications that happen after girls escape, but at least there's hope. But if your own family, the people that are supposed to protect you and take care of you, have done this to you, like, what kind of hope can you even have? And I just couldn't imagine what these girls must be feeling like. And then the lady who took us said, you can't talk about Jesus, because she didn't want us to scare the people. And I was just like, oh, but that's the whole reason I came. But at the same time, I didn't want to disobey what she was saying. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to talk about Jesus, but I'm going to pray with my patients. And so I would see them, I would give them medication for their STDs, and then I would just say, would you like prayer for anything? And some would say yes, some would say no, and I'd pray for the ones that said yes, and I would give all of them a hug regardless. And they would just look at me with these eyes like, how can you love me so much? And I remember just thinking, but what am I doing for you? Like, I wish I could take you out of here. I wish I could do something for you, but I don't even know what to do when I'm leaving tomorrow. And each girl would look at me with these eyes that I have never seen anywhere in the world before or since, actually. And I remember one girl, she just said, I have HIV, I haven't told anyone. And all I could do was give her a hug and pray for her. And she just looked at me with those same eyes. And I remember as I was leaving, like every house that I would leave, you could feel their eyes just following you with those same eyes. And as I was leaving, I just told God, I was like, God, I know you want me in Japan right now. That's really clear to me. But someday, please bring me back here to help these women. And praise God, he did. And I'll share that in a different video.